All right. This video is going to show how to sell NFTs on the DEX, the decentralized exchange. And this is going to be a simple version, and then I'm going to also release an advanced version. So real quick, what's the difference between the simple and the advanced version? This simple version, well, for both versions, the seller needs to be online in order to finalize sales. The way the SLP DEX works is it's swap, which stands for signal, watch, and pay. So there's a signal, which is generated by the seller when they offer their token for sale. And then there's a counter offer, and the seller watches for that. And then they finalize the transaction. It's that third step is why the seller's software has to be online. So in the simple version, someone is hosting the bch-dex backend software for you. And they're creating an account on their system for you to use to sell tokens. And as a result, the administrator has access to your 12-word mnemonic. This is what's known as a joint custody wallet. So both you and the site administrator, if they were like nefarious, could take the funds at any time, but you can also take the funds at any time. So the key to this is don't share your 12-word mnemonic. Don't put very many funds. Just use this to sell tokens and get out. And if you don't, if you want more sovereignty, if you don't want to make this trade-off, the best thing to do is run your own instance of bch-dex, and that's going to be the advanced video that I'll be putting out shortly. But for this tutorial, I'm going to assume that you have an account on dexseller.psfoundation.info. So let's cover how to get an account on that first. This is our beta testing version of the DEX. Uh, in order to get an account, you want to email chris@bch-test.net with your email address and your Telegram handle. And then you should also sign up for our Telegram chat room. This is where it's a technical chat room where JavaScript developers talk about the type of software that the PSF, the Permissionless Software Foundation, puts out. This is one of them. This is a beta test, so it's expected that you're somewhat technical in order to join in the beta test. So you should have a Telegram account on that channel, and you should email me, and then I'll create an account for you. So that's step one. And then you'll log in and change your password. And then you'll fund your wallet with a little bit of Bitcoin Cash. You can get Bitcoin Cash on PayPal, or if you have any other type of crypto, you can exchange it for Bitcoin Cash using Asgard DEX on Thorchain. I have other videos covering those. But those are some things you can Google if you're hearing this for the first time. I'm going to go through this step by step. Then we'll send the NFT to the seller wallet, click the sell button. It'll be up for sale. And then we can reclaim the token if we wanted to cancel the sale. I'll show how to do that. Uh, so this is beta testing. All this might be a little clunky. Not all features work, but bear with me and I'll make better videos as the software matures. So I already have, let's see. I'm going to assume that you watched my previous video, the easiest way to make NFTs using tokentiger.com. This is where this video is essentially going to pick up from. I've got the token here that I created here in the Token Explorer with my dinosaur chicken. And here is my Token Tiger app with my dinosaur chicken in the wallet. This is what I'm going to put up for sale. So I'm here at dexseller.psfoundation.info. I've got an account. I'm going to log in with that account. And so that's step one, get an account and log in. And then step two would be to change your password. I've already done that. So I'm going to wait for this to finish coming up here. And then I'm going to navigate to the configuration page and show you where you can go to change your password. Okay, so if you go to configuration, right here is where you can update your password. So you should definitely change your password. And now if we go to the NFTs for sale, we can see, give this a minute, it'll load the images for the tokens that are currently for sale. We need to fund the wallet with a little bit of Bitcoin Cash. I've already done this. I've got 19 cents worth of Bitcoin Cash in the wallet. That's plenty. Um, and now I'm going to get my SLP address by switching this toggle and then clicking on the QR code. It's copied this simple ledger address to the clipboard, and that's what I need in order to send the token. So now over here in Token Tiger, I can click this little paper airplane in order to export the token to my seller web wallet. All right, so that is sent. And now I can go back here and go to my tokens. And I already had 3 tokens in there. I'm going to refresh this. The fourth new token should appear. There we go. Our dinosaur chicken. And that'll pop up here. So that is step 4. I sent the NFT from tokentiger.com to my seller wallet. And yeah, this would come up, but I'm not going to wait for that. I'm just going to hit sell. And by default, it comes up with one. It's an NFT, so there is only one of them for 1 cent. I'll go ahead and bump it up to 2 cents. And I'm going to hit sell. And so this is going to take a couple minutes while it submits a offer for the um, the DEX. It's essentially taking the token, setting it aside, and then generating uh, a partially signed transaction, or actually an unsigned transaction that's then posting to the protocol. And so this token is net will then be live on the network, ready for a counter offer of a buyer. So let's give this a minute. There we go. So it's just saying it came up, it's been sold. This is sort of like our receipt. This is using Noster under the hood. This is essentially our offer that went out there. And so now, if we refresh the balance, we'll see the token, this dinosaur token, disappear from our wallet because it's no longer in our primary spending wallet. It's been set aside. And if we go to the NFTs for sale, we can see that there's a new icon here, and in a second, we're working on making this faster, on using caching to make this whole process faster. The images appear faster. Okay, so here we can see our dinosaur chicken token popped up here in the market. So someone could click buy and buy this token. So it's now live. So that completes selling. I actually don't know if this reclaim functionality is working yet, but I'm going to go through the motions so that even if it's not working, you'll see how it is. So let's say it's up there and you decide, it's not moving. I want to take it down. You can go to the sweep tab, and yeah, so clicking up here, this is for sweeping, say, a paper wallet, but down here, you can sweep this, and what it'll do is your token has not actually left your wallet. It's just in a different um, key pair or a different private key, and so it's not visible in the tokens view. And by clicking this, you'll sweep that token out of that secondary address space and it back into the primary address space, and it'll reappear in your wallet. So you just click this button, and that'll start the sweep. So that's how you would cancel your sale and reclaim your token.